So inductive reasoning is just looking at patterns, trying to find the next value in the pattern. Deductive reasoning is taking a step further, but using known facts to reach a conclusion, or just proof. You can just write down proof if you understand what proof is. The proof is using known facts like definitions, postulates, or other theorems to reach a conclusion. And so you would maybe be proving that something is true. So, whereas inductive reasoning, you're just looking at patterns, looking at the next number or shape or whatever in the pattern. So proof, remember, deductive reasoning is proof. The law of detachment says that if the hypothesis of a true conditional is true, is the law of detachment, then the conclusion is true. This little symbol here should look like this. P implies Q. So it should have a little equal sign, and then it's like a greater than sign. That's how you do it on the keyboard. But that's what implies means. But if P implies Q is true and P is true, then Q is true. You've used this, you've reasoned logically in this way without even knowing it before. So here we go. It says if there is lightning, then it is not safe to be out in the open. Maria sees lightning on the soccer field. So what can you conclude from the given information that would be along the same lines of this? Can you write an if-then statement? Yeah. If there's lightning, yep. Can't write. If there's lightning, let's leave it right there for now. If there's lightning. So it says if P implies Q is true, so if P implies Q is true, and P is true, then Q is true. So what we have here is Maria sees lightning. That's the if P is true part. So if there's lightning, or if Maria sees lightning, you could put if Maria sees lightning, then what? Yeah, or you could even be, there's lots of different ways to say it, but if there's lightning, it is not safe for Maria to be out in the open or whatever, or for Maria to be on the soccer field. If there's lightning, it is not, let's be specific, safe for Maria to be on the soccer field. Might have to define that soccer field is an open area and so forth, but that's it. That's the law of detachment. If P implies Q is true, that's the first sentence, and P is true, so Maria sees lightning, that's the first part of the first sentence, then Q is true. She shouldn't be out in the open or on the soccer field. The other one is the law of syllogism, and this is going to sound familiar. You've probably used this before in algebra. The law of syllogism says if P implies Q is true and Q implies R is true, then P implies R is true. You've seen something like this maybe in algebra. Okay, so let's see if we can do it here with this sentence here. It says if it is July, then you're on summer vacation. It's true for us. If you are on summer vacation, then you work in a smoothie shop. So this would be the P right here if it is July. And Q would be you're on summer vacation. And then Q repeats as the hypothesis or if part of the next sentence. And then this would be R. And what we're concluding here is P, which starts over here, implies R. So can you now put it together? What would the if part of our sentence be based on a law of syllogism? If it is July, comma, then you are working in a smoothie shop. So all your time is taken up. There's no time for vacation. But If it is July, then you're working in a smoothie shop. And so that's the law of syllogism. So you're going to be asked to come up with take a school rule, any school rule you want, and write up some if-then statements and come to a conclusion that would be logical. This is really logic or proof, and that's it. Any questions on that?